The other thing you might see on the bike is that I have this attached. This is a fabric cageless bottle system. This has these two little brackets and they sit over the top of noggins, little bolts.
They're just bolts, aren't they?
Noggins, screws, knobs, I don't know what they're called. But this sits over the top of them and locks in place. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking that this is going to fall off. This does not fall off. We've been to Stainburn, it's quite rocky. We've been to Grenoside, it's quite a lot of moving.
normal bike rides, no moving at all. The point is, it's not going to fall off. It's never fallen off.
It did once fall off at Grenoside.
Liar.
But that's because I didn't tighten the things on the bike properly.
Oh, so it's your fault?
It's my fault.
Okay, it's his fault.
Not the bottles.
How much can carry in that?
This, I think, is a 750 milliliter version.
Okay, so...
I don't know whether that's to that line, and if you squeeze in a little bit more, I quite like to try and fit a little bit more into things. It's good. I like this.
How long does that usually last you, though, 750 mil?
2 hours. This will last 2 hours. Yeah, about 2 or 3 hours. Depends how fast you drink. Stop beeping. There's a car beeping outside. Turn off your car.
It's not on.
The one downside to this is that it doesn't have a cap. When it's wet and it's raining, it gets quite gritty. Some dentists don't like that.
That was appalling.
So
it's not bad. It's a good option. It's a good option. It won't last you on longer rides.
That is true.
Also, the other issue is, I can't put one of these on my bike.
Why ever not?
My bike doesn't have a cage bolt bit.
I also couldn't fit one of these on my bike, I'll be honest. I had to rely on the Shimano battery adapter to move the bolts for the bottle cage further up. Yeah. It's not a perfect system. So, what do you do instead?
But I've got to take some clothes off. Like a fanny pack more than anything.
Here's George modelling the bibs. Nice job, George. Standard bibs. Except... Ta-da! Ta-da! This space here is for a hydration bladder.
Yeah.
And this space, which George is now demonstrating, is for...
So I've got my Leatherman. Some Allen keys, which I probably don't need since I have the Leatherman. And even some Phoenix bike cleaner. Plenty of room.
Ready for the trails, right, George?
Ready for the trails. And a clean bike.
To the trail!
To the trail. In all seriousness, the bladder space at the back links up through here. So you can put it over your shoulder through these little hooks. And then you can put it up through your jersey and have a sip. Like a normal bladder system that you'd have in your rucksack.
They do make you look like
you do have a little bit of a hunchback. However, when you're riding down a trail,
who cares?
Who cares?
Okay. Room focus. No, without focus. Room focus.
Yeah.
Quite proven, right?
Quite proven. Lewis also has a pair. You wore them today, right?
No, I wore my Specialized SWAT bibs. They're the ones I got first. They have 3 pockets on the back, but no space for hydration bladder. The best thing about those, the chamois is nice. It's better than the race face ones. Also, the pocket sits slightly higher up your back, so it doesn't feel like you're ever gonna sit on your Allen keys.
See, I find that this sits well. If this was any higher up on my back, I wouldn't like it, I don't think. I'm quite tall. I'm not really tall, but I'm quite tall. I got them off Treads. And I followed the measurements, which apparently are given by Raceface. Totally wrong. My pair are too small for me. Go the size up would be my advice. There's nothing worse than tight bibs in precious areas.
I think that's a fair point.
Oh, one more thing. If you need the loo...
Oh my. Wearing a pair of bibs is a nightmare.
You can't go to the toilet in the bibs. You have to basically take them off.
And that means you have to take off pretty much your entire set of clothing.
Coat, jersey?
Depends if you put the base layer on underneath the bibs or not, but even if you put it over the top of the bibs, then the base layer might even have to come off. Going to the toilet is a nightmare in a pair of bibs. Yeah. We were told today that Endura make a set of bibs that have a little flap.
An opening.
For easy access, should you need the toilet, for number one. And they have a pocket between the shoulder blades.
Which seems like a damn user pocket.
It does. Apparently. We don't have a pair of these, so we don't know. When we say we don't have a pair of these, we don't share bibs. That's vile.
Raceface also produced like a bum bag.
Like a belt. It's like a belt, isn't it?
It looks almost like a tool wrap, but it's attached to a belt, so you can just slot all these things in. Although I was not really able to find it online, even on their own store. Maybe eBay.
Raceface also do, not sponsored by Raceface, a stash vest.
Yeah.
Which is like a base layer, but with no sleeves, and has the hydration pack and the pockets that the bibs have. Bonus to the bibs, there's a pocket on the leg.
Yeah, which I've never used.
I have. I use it for Haribo. So why would you want to ride without a pack?
I used to always get a bad back riding with a pack. I don't know why, it was around my shoulders and on my lower back. That could be from riding as well, my riding style.
Or setting your bag up wrong, I suppose.
Yep. But I did find that having the bag on my back just felt like I was putting more weight on my back than I needed to.
Shoulders for me. Having the bag on my shoulders the whole time, when I came back, I could feel the bag even after I'd taken it off. And I don't like that. Phantom bag.
Phantom bag.
Phantom bag!
Equally, if you think about if you're spreading the weight around your bike, this will alter the center of gravity in a way that makes it more centralized than towards the back of the bike or towards your body.
Science things. I also like that the bag's not sliding around on your back. Yep. Being a small person means that even when I've tightened all the straps as tight as they'll go, there's still empty space. That means my bag slides around my back, which is really annoying, and it bounces around, and I don't like it.
Yeah, I used to find that it would slide up. I used to find that if I was going over any drops, or even just a downhill slope, the bag would push me further forward and give me momentum, and just another thing which was causing me to feel like I was going over the bars and booking over.
Going around a berm?
Yeah, going around a berm drags you in.
Whoa. I mean, it doesn't pull you off the bike. That was an exaggeration.
Yeah.
So you want to go packless, this is what you need. Food. Put the food in the back of your bibs.
CO2 cartridge.
Or a pump. You get a flat on the trail, you're going to need to pump it up. In a tube. Yes, you might be running tubeless, but what if you have a snake bite? Non-actual snake jumping out and biting your tyre, but one of those pinch flats. You're going to need an inner tube.
Multi-tool, or a selection of tools. You're always going to need one of these on the trail.
Chain link tool, Allen keys are a must. Tyre levers. If you get that flat, how are you going to put this in?
And fill it with this.
Without these.
Water. You need to stay hydrated on the trails. It's as simple as that. If you don't take water, you're going to have a bad time.
Bonus points if you take a first aid kit on the trail. You never know when you're going to need this, or you might encounter someone who needs your help.
So really, with these few things, which you all have, it's very easy to set up a caged bottle, or even this cageless bottle, or you can buy yourself a set of bibs.
So thank you for watching this video. Let us know if you give Packless a go.
Or let us know if you hate it.
That'll do. That'll do. I've got more bench. Do you need more bench?
No, not really. I've only got a perk little bottom.